Hey everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things, and today I'm going to tell you about two experiences. So, the first, I'm just going to tell you what they both are, and then if you don't want to hear about the first one, and you just want to hear about the second one, you can skip to the end. Also, if the lighting keeps changing, it's because my kid decided she wanted to record. She's watching her iPad over where I normally do videos, and she's playing with the windows. So we went to the Houston Zoo, and we went to an. I just got attacked. And we went to a shop called Lick Honest Ice Cream Shop, and they have dairy-free options, and they have some ice cream that has alcohol. So first I'm going to talk about the Houston Zoo. That is in Texas. Houston, Texas. Yeah, that's the Houston Zoo, and that is next to the Herman Park, which is where you park for the zoo. So if you're going to the Houston Zoo, make sure you have shoes that are good for walking in. We went on Wednesday, and this is coming out on Saturday because it's like, yay, activities. So by then I should have recovered. My body hurts. I thought it'd be a good idea to bring the stroller and let her get in it whenever she was feeling tired or she needed a timeout. And yeah, not the best idea. I think I would have been better if I just had the bag with all of her stuff and chased her around that way. Anyway, so as of right now, there are a few places that aren't open yet. I know that they are getting a new cafe area towards the front, and a lot of the birds weren't available to see. They did have a handful of birds, like the flamingos, lots of flamingos. And they had some ducks and a swan. I'll put some pictures up as I talk about it. And so they were lacking in the birds. But what they didn't have in cages were the natural birds, and I almost got attacked like 3 times. I think it's because I had put my sunglasses up, and so the sun would like reflect, and the bird would think there was something shiny. I didn't think about it until after the fact. Anyway, elephants, awesome. I like that they have plaques everywhere so that you can like read about the different elephants and where each elephant came from, and that all of the elephants have names. The giraffe section, we actually saw a baby giraffe, and this giraffe was barely taller than me. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a baby. And so that was exciting. They do have the option to feed the giraffes, but we were like this much too late to feed the giraffes. There's 2 times. There's like 11 and 2. And I miscalculated how long it was going to take us to get over there. They have ocelots. They're so cute. I was like, oh. I took some pictures, of course, and bears. So my kiddo got really upset because she couldn't get closer to the bear. And she was crying and trying to get to the bear, and this bear kept like circling back around and like rubbing up against the gate, like, there's a good space between the gate that we're at, or the little fence that we're at, and the cage gate over there. And this bear wanted to get to my kid just as much as my kid wanted to get to it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's going to eat you if we get over there. I don't think it would have. I think it was sweet. The lions, we didn't really get a good glimpse of them, so I didn't get any pictures because they were on a really tall rock, and it was like you had to like lean down at a weird angle to see them. The cool thing about the Houston, I don't know if it's like this at all the other zoos, but they have like the normal like glass to look at them, and then you can go down into this under part and get an even closer look at them from like an upward angle, and like sometimes the lions will have their bodies pressed into the glass, and it's so cute. The last time we went, the lions were down and we could see them close up underneath, and it's like, oh my gosh, you don't realize how big a lion is until you're like that close to them. Of course, the glass is in between you, so they can't get you. But what else did we see? Oh, orangutans. This orangutan came right up as close as it could, like from way over. It just like came up and was like, "Hey, what you doing?" I swear, like it would have taken my child. It would have been like, "This is my kid now." Because it did. It just came right over and was like, "What you doing?" I think I got a little video of it. If I can get it in here, it'll play right here. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. We saw penguins. We saw seals. Are they seals or were they? What's the other one? I think it was seals. Anyway. And we saw other monkeys. We saw lemurs and turtles. Big turtles. Big turtles. Big turtles. And alligators. Crocodiles. Crocodiles? Alligators? Crocodile. I think it's a crocodile. Right now there's a dinosaur exhibit, and it's extra to go and see. So we didn't see that, but we got to see the stuff that was like outside advertising the inside. And so we got to take a picture with T-Rex. And my kid counted the teeth because it was like the dinosaur with its mouth open. And I thought that was so funny. She was like, "Oh, a T-Rex!" and just ran over and gave it a big hug. There's also like a children's petting zoo, but it's only open at certain times. So if you're gonna go to the Houston Zoo, you can go to the website, and there's a section under Plan Your Zoo. It says like the daily. It tells you the daily events and what time everything's gonna happen. That's actually a good thing because during, I think it's always, but I know during the summer they do a lot of like where the zookeeper for an animal they have like a time slot to go and talk to a crowd about, hey, this is this animal and if they're dangerous and what they eat and all where they're from and all of that stuff. So I was like, oh, next time we're definitely going to hit all of those. So the children's section also there's also like a Ferris wheel. No, not a Ferris wheel. A carousel. A carousel that goes this way. A Ferris wheel goes that way, right? So it has a carousel, and you can get your tickets for that online, or you can get them while you're there. So that was cool. We go on that. My kid calls them the jumping animals. But she didn't want to ride the jumping animals. She wanted to sit still. So I got a ticket for us to sit on a bench and watch the jumping animals in front of us. It's okay. It was still fun. And there are 3 different like play areas. Like one of them is actually the like owl park. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. But it's like, it's kind of naturey, and there's like tree trunks on the ground at different angles and some rock. So it has like a little gazebo, and there are all of these butterfly chairs, and it has a little plaque that talks about um, the different homes for the owls and the trees. And then there's some gardens attached to this, and that's like the butterfly gardens. It's really nice, and it's kind of peaceful there. So we spent some time there, and then there's this other little like playground area. It's the playground, the children's playground. It's like the plastic playground stuff. It has the little wiggly bridge and you have some slides, and you have this little piano thing, and there's the ABCs in Braille. I wish I took a picture of it, but I didn't. I was like, this is cute. And then there's like a big hippo mouse that you can crawl through. It was fun, and I think it's geared more towards the smaller kids, and so my kid was like perfect for it. And then there, across from that, there was a like a rope thingy that you can climb up, and a little slide that you can go down. And that one you have to be careful though, because I lost my kid for like 10 minutes because she went up the rope thing. I have the stroller. There is a way to get up there, but you have to walk around the play area to go up it, and it opens up all the way around, and she took off. She got up the rope and she took off, and I didn't know that it was open, and then it went all the way around to another exhibit. I had the biggest panic of my life. It was probably like 5-10 minutes that she was gone, but it felt like forever. And some guy was like, oh yeah, I saw a kid unattended over there. And I was like, thank you. And now I'm thinking, I'm like, why didn't you tell something? Like, there are people that work at the park. You could have been like, hey, I saw a kid over there by themselves. Take them to, I'm just like, if I see a kid unattended, I'm like, okay, where's your mom? Who's your adult? Who are you with today? Is that just me, or is that like a basic knowledge thing? If you see a kid without an adult, should you be like, find someone to help this kid find their adult? My biggest fear is that she was going to accidentally get taken, because while we were there was 2 or 3 end of school year field trips going on, and I was like, oh my gosh, someone's going to be like, oh, she's part of ours, and just like stick her on the bus, and she's going to go to whatever school they came from. I was like, oh my gosh. I found her. I scooped her up, and I stuck her in her stroller, and I buckled her, and I was like, we're leaving. And then I was like, and I was still like trying to calm down, and I just started walking, and I walked the wrong direction, and we ended up in the back of the but we found a there are two shops, I think. Let me back up before I tell you about the shops. We had lunch there. I brought some food with us, but they do have lots of really good options. We got French fries and a pretzel and an icy. You can bring your own food, like I said. So we brought our own water bottles, and they have a lot of water refill places, and the water is cold, especially on a hot day. And this wasn't even the hottest day of the year, like the summer. So if you're gonna go, get one of those little fans, and make sure you have water. And you can take a cooler, but I think it has to be under a certain size. I'm not positive about that though, so you'll have to look it up on their website. Also, they have an interactive map. So the daily schedule says that the elephant exhibit person is going to talk at this time. Okay, and you can find it on the map and click, track location, and then you can click on the exhibit you want, and it will give you a little pink line. It's like GPS for the zoo. It was so cool. I was like, this is so cool. I was so excited, and yeah. So we did that a lot. But after my panic moment, my brain was not focused on anything. I just needed to like get the pent up energy out with so I wouldn't cry. And we started walking, and we walked the wrong direction, and we ended up I finally found a little shop, and I got some stuff. First, I saw this cute little shirt. T is for turtle, and it has Houston Zoo on it. It's green. It's wrinkly because I just crumbled up and shoved it into the diaper bag that I had. And I got this one. And I got it for me. I got this cute little necklace. I was like, oh yes. And then we also got I Love You as Big as Texas. I saw this. I was like, oh, yes. I'm collecting these for all the places that we visit. And so we have one for Virginia. And I think I got one from Chicago. And I think we have something to do with Florida, but I don't remember. I don't think it's an I Love You. I think it's like a number book. And then it's a little blue bat. It's one of those, it's a slap bracelet. My kiddo has named him Wild because she was like, what's his name? Here, you can have it. I'm sorry.
I put it here.
Go for it. And they were on like there was that one, and a tiger and a leopard and an elephant, and like there's a whole bunch of different ones, and they were like on poles, all like, you know. And she kept saying, Mama, I want that one. And I was like, this one? And she, no, that one. This one? No, that one. This one? I was like, they're all the same. They're all the same. Which one do you want? So it was super fun. But, yeah. Wear comfy shoes. Make sure you drink lots of water, especially if you're going to go during the summer, because the summer it gets super hot, like in the hundreds. And then the feels like temperature is going to be higher than whatever the temperature says it's going to be. I went on a day that it was said that it was 89, but I think it felt like 98 or something like that. And I sweated. I wish I had her energy because... Sure, go for it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, we saw the basic animals of the zoo. So it was fun. It was good. I liked it. She liked it. Maybe we'll go back during like the school year because there will be less people, and it'll be like the homeschool people. So that is the end of the trip for the Houston Zoo. Also, before I get off the Houston Zoo, always note to add at least 30 minutes to your drive time there and back. Doesn't matter where you live from the zoo, add an extra 30 minutes. On the way there, let's see, our tickets were for 11, and it took us an hour and a half to get there. No, 2 hours. I think my drive time said that it was going to be like an hour and 45 minutes, and then it ended up tacking on, like, it changed to orange. So it was like an extra 30 minutes. And then on the way back, and I know this is because one of the reasons is because we just had that bad storm and it blew out a bunch of their windows and knocked over a bunch of their trees. So traffic was at a standstill. There had been a bunch of accidents, and then my GPS tried to redirect me pretty much to go around and get right back into the traffic. And just going the reroute was through a neighborhood, and like trees were everywhere. It was crazy. I ended up making my own directions. I was like, I'm just gonna go this way. I was like, this is the general direction I need to go. It'll redirect eventually. It kept going, make a U-turn, make a U-turn, make a U-turn. And I'm like, nope, I'm going this way. But I had sat at a light for 3 turns. My kid fell asleep. And I was like, oh no. Like, we sat there for 30 minutes. And I was like, I gotta figure out how to get out of this. Luckily, I was in the lane right next to the turn lane. So the next time that light turned, then the cars turned, I was like, I just went that way. I went on a basic street instead of the highway. On to Lick Honest ice creams. So this place I found it by accident at the New Year's party for the kids, and it's got vegan flavors and they have merchandise. I just looked up their website. Sorry. So they have vegan and dairy-free flavors, and they have right now they have chocolate, tart toasted coconut, and new very strawberry. And I got the chocolate, and my kiddo got the very strawberry. And they have like 4 different types of cones you can choose from, or you can just get it in a little cup. And yeah. So I'm going to put some pictures here, but I'm going to put a smiley face over my kid's face. Or a heart. Maybe I'll put a heart over her face. I usually use a smiley face when she comes through my videos. She's no stranger danger yet, so we don't need the whole world to know who she is. And they have other options too. The ice cream flavors. They have, hold on. They have, I had to let it load. They have a caramel salt lick, a coffee with cream ice cream, dark chocolate with olive oil and sea salt, fresh mint and chocolate chunks, goat cheese, thyme, and honey, honey and vanilla bean, roasted beets and fresh mint, milk chocolate, and Texas sheet cake. They also have pecan bourbon, I think is what it's called. It is not on their website. I'm sad. They had, I think it's pecan bourbon, and then they have another one, and those they both have a little bit of alcohol in them. Like, you would have to eat like the whole entire tub of ice cream to fill anything, but still, they're not going to let kids have that. But that one is not dairy free. Those ones are not dairy free, but they are so good. I tried them. So the chocolate is my favorite. It's vegan and it's dairy free, and I got that, and she got the berry strawberry, and that one's also vegan. And she got sprinkles on hers. I tasted hers, and I was like, oh, that's really good. So keep that in mind. See if there is a Lick Honest ice cream place near you. Let me see. I don't know how widespread they are. The one we went to was in Bryan College Station area, I think. Yeah, like somewhere in between there. but it looks like they have other places in Texas. They are Texas based. So if you are in Texas, see if there is a Lick Honest ice cream shop near you. It looks like they have some in, where is that? Houston. Yeah, looks like there's 3 in Houston, 1 in the College Bryan Station area, and I don't know where that is. North Austin area? It's surrounding the University of Texas at Austin. There's one near Cedar Park. And San Antonio? Near San Antonio? In the area of San Antonio? Yeah. Sometimes it makes me zoom way in. It's really... I'm like, just give me... Where am I? Okay. But I definitely recommend you going there. And if you've been there, does the one you go to have a big picture of a cow with its tongue out? Let me know. We've taken a picture next to this big old cow like 3 times. So that was our experience of the beginning of the summer. Because we are working through a bucket list, which I'll put over here. This is the bucket list for my kiddo, and we've done 2 of them. Yay! Do you have a summer bucket list? Let me know in the comment section. If you like, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you've been to the Houston Zoo, what's your favorite part? And is there any other places that I should take my kiddo in Texas? She's being weird over there. Anyway, and have you been to Lick Honest ice cream? And what's your favorite flavor? Also, they have really good root beer. Subscribe. And if you're not sure if you want to subscribe, click my face. It's going to be somewhere down here. Probably over here, but it could be over here. I'm not positive. It's going to be here somewhere. To see about looking at my other videos, and if you like the rest of my videos, you should subscribe so that you will know when I make another video, because you won't have to go searching for them. Don't forget to check out my community tab whenever you click on my face and you go to my channel. At the top, it's like For You videos, and then community somewhere up there underneath my profile picture. I don't know. I like to randomly put things under that tab. So you can comment on that or just stay up to date with what I'm doing and share this video, because sharing is caring, and maybe someone you know might need an idea of where to take their kiddos. That is all I have to talk about on this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!